Hello, beautiful people. Yes. All right. Now we're rocking and rolling. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Nadira Lugg, and I'm the president, founder, spiritual coach, advisor, tarot reader, yoga instructor, and you name it, for One Love and Light Center located here in California. And we are a spiritual center that help people find and maintain their blissful Zen. So in other words, I love to tell people, think of us as your elevator operators to elevated consciousness, baby. Yes. And we do this in a myriad of ways. We do this through guided meditation, yoga, tarot reading, which is what we're here for today, Reiki healing sessions, you name it, we do it, honey. Look, we are not afraid to go deep. Yes, come through. Okay. And so just to begin, I would like to say shout out for all the new subscribers of One Love and Light Center. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. Please continue to subscribe for any of the newbies. Thank you for the old subscribers. We appreciate you and your diligence, just staying informed and giving some likes. We appreciate all that energy and love. So remember, for the new ones, subscribe by all means, and give this video a thumbs up. Appreciate all the love and the energy, and those who are also interested, share it with them. So to break down, today's reading is about Leo's Lion Gate Portal, which is happening on 8/8. I'm doing this reading today, 8/7, in preparation. And what time is it? It is almost 8 o'clock, beautiful people. It's 7:52. That number might be very important for somebody out there. So just know all is in divine alignment. I will be going in deep in the 8th hour as we prepare to get all the information we need as a collective, because that's what this reading is about. It's for a collective of how we all, as a collective, can harness the energy of what's coming in for this Leo Lion's Gate portal and what we best can do and use. Remember, beautiful people, work with the universe, co-create your creation. And one of the best ways to do that is to understand the energy of the universe and make it work for you. Work with it so that we can work smarter, not harder. I'm a firm believer of that, beautiful people, and that is why we are here today. So as I said before, this message is for the collective. And when you are ready for your own personal in-depth reading, by all means, holla at your girl at the link below at our website at numerical1 loveandlightcenter.com. Hey, it's all good. I'm here to be of service. Holla at your girl so you can have your own personal and we can tap in with your spirit guides and things like that and their ancestors. All right. So beautiful people, there was a lot of cards. Without further ado, let's get it cracking. Can't wait to share with you my new cards. I got the new Light Seers deck, and I also have a money attraction, a law of attraction card, oracle cards that I'm digging as well. So we got some newbies as well as some oldies. All right, let's hit it. First card. Oh yeah, and also the short version is also on Instagram and Facebook and what I just say, Instagram and TikTok. So that's the shorter version. This is the extensive version. So thank you for those of you who came around to hear the extensive reading. Let's go. First one up is actually the Temperance card. So beautiful people, I'm trying my best to get this. I know there's a lot of light. But this is Temperance card number 14, Temperance card. So even if you cannot see it, I will just break it down to you. All right. Also what we have, let me just go down the line. We also have King. No, we don't. We have Knight of Wands. Hopefully you can see girlfriend banging on her drum and the horse in the background. There's 3 flames for the wands. We also have 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is kind of faint. And then we also have number 3, the Empress. Powerful cards, beautiful people, powerful cards. And underneath the deck is Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So beautiful people, let me go into this breakdown before I even get into the cards. So for those of you who do not know, the Lionsgate portal is a portal that happens every year at the same day. So that it actually is a period that begins July 28th all the way through August 12th during the season of Leo, right? The zodiac sign of Leo. And Leo is ruled by what? The sun, a powerful source of energy, of heat, of light. It's very, very powerful. And it happens again every year on 8/8. And in numerology, 8 represents not only it's 8/8 a master number, but it also represents the infinity symbol. If the 8 is turned sideways, it turns into the infinity symbol. And the infinity symbol is no more than explaining infinite possibilities, infinite potential, infinite things that can come into reality. It's infinite energy, beautiful people, which means it goes on and on and on and on. And that's why it is so powerful. It is also, well, that's symbolically. Now, what really happens metaphorically in the sense of astrologically and astrology. So I'm gonna break it down as best I can. So this is when there's total alignment. There's alignment with the sun. There's alignment with the stars of Orion's belt. There's also alignment with the star Sirius, and then that's the alignment with Earth. And the perfect alignment is also shown on Earth with the pyramids of Giza located in Egypt. So if you are one of those who are really in touch with the science with Egyptians and stars and astrology, astrophysics, all of that stuff that comes along with learning about distance and how things are aligned and how it's a formula and a math and all things. And even with the pyramids, baby, this reading is for you. This is when Lionsgate portal comes in and shows up and it shows out, beautiful people. And that is why it's so powerful. So tomorrow, everything, again, we are celebrating the perfect alignment. So if you're noticing great energy, great a lot of action, things, you just find yourself to be more courageous and getting things done. I mean, it's just it's tapping into your strength. And believe it or not, the 8th card in tarot is called the strength card, and it's ruled by that Leo energy. It's ruled by that. It has a picture actually of a woman with a lion, and it's the embodiment of strength, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, all things strong and strength. Okay, so if that helps you to get a better idea of why this reading is so important, beautiful people, I want all of us to win. I've already had my personal reading. This reading is for all the collective energy, and I want you to win. Work with universe and work with this portal energy and be prepared to continue to do the work all the way to August 12th. And beautiful people, don't stop there. Keep doing the work, beautiful people, but manifest all that you can. Quick story is I just was on set music video with Megan Thee Stallion. Did I ever think that that was ever going to happen with that particular artist? No, but I'm an open person that's constantly working with the divine, and I'm open to all wonderful opportunities that are there for my highest good, beautiful people. And I know what my end results are, and I'm enjoying co-creating them as we speak, and there's more to come. And I want to invite you to open your heart and your mind to be on that manifesting journey with me, beautiful people. And if you need some help with that, holler at your girl. That's what I'm here for. You know I got it. That's what I'm here for. All right, so I'm feeling good. I'm in my yellow. I'm feeling very vibrant. How about that one? Vibrant, using my solar plexus, 3rd chakra to get things rolling. Now, beautiful people, if you have a better understanding of why we're here today, let's get it cracking. Like I said, this Temperance card That first card of 14 is ruled by Sagittarius. Now, beautiful people, believe it or not, right now, tonight, we are currently in Sagittarius moon, and that is what rules this temperance card. That is the energy associated with temperance. It's Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is ruled by the magnificent large planet of Jupiter, and Jupiter represents abundance, greatness, expansion, all things go big or go home. Well, temperance being that first card is also all about balance, moderation, and duality. There's a picture, and unfortunately, I don't know how to get this as clear as possible, but there's a picture of a moon, and it's very faint, but know that this is a sun. And what it's representing is one cannot work without the other. There is balance in all things. If there's work, there must be play. If we're having some kind of work session, you have to allow yourself a break to enjoy, to have some play. If we are living in our adult life, there must be balance with connection to our inner child. I hope these examples are giving you a better idea of what I mean with moderation and balance. It also goes with our eating habits. It's okay to enjoy some indulgences of great foods and desserts, but you also gotta have some balance in eating healthy and exercising. There's a balance in all things. There is a balance in our social media, whether we want to watch videos all day long or on TikTok, Instagram, and all that. There's nothing wrong with that, but beautiful people, we must have a cutoff time for quiet reflection and meditation. And that is also what is encouraged in the Leo portal time to get quiet, to understand what the heart desires, want, and need in this moment, so that you have clarity on what you are co-creating, beautiful people. Because if you have no clarity or foundation on what you are building on, honey, I can tell you it's going to be a disaster from the get-go. You have to have balance in all things. I'm moving on. Now, the next card, the Knight of Wands. God bless the Knight of Wands. It's a beautiful thing. I even love how they have the stallion. Come through, stallion. Come through, Megan. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. You see the wildness of the horse. The horse that is just roaming free behind. Now, I know you can't see, but there are three flames spark behind her, but one big old flame on this drum that she beats. Now, wand energy, just like Leo energy, is fire energy, and it's also connected to our spirituality, which is why a lot of times is related to the passion, the heart, what feeds us, what fuels us, what gets us going. And so with the Knight of Wands, Knight is a court card, a royalty card, and the Knight represents action, going in, taking risks, getting stuff done. It's a knight. So a knight is always ready for action, for battle. The knight is ready to go ahead and stand in the front lines and say, come on, I got this. I'm ready to lead. And beautiful people, I don't mind leading with you. And as long as you can follow through with me, they don't mind stepping in front to take the first step. It's like the number one, if you've seen a movie, Gladiator. Hey, I don't have to wait for the crew to go first. I'm willing to show you how it's done. And beautiful people, that is the wonderful energy that we must harness during this Lion's Gate. Is take action. It's time to get moving. What do we want? What is our achievement? If people go to battle and wars, there is a strategic move and a plan for some ultimate ending. Okay, I should probably use war or battle as an analogy, but you get the general idea of where I'm going with using the knight. The person who's out here to fight for what is right and what I passionately believe in this right. Okay, so beautiful people, hold on to that knight fire energy of action. Come through. Moving on. We also have Six of Cups. Six of Cups. So what we have here, let me help explain with these new Light Seeker deck cards I have. The Six Cups are right here, but there's a child playing with a puppy. And then we go follow the cups. And right here we have a grown puppy, the mature puppy with the adult male. So the child became the male. There's a connection between that child and that male. And what the Six of Cups and all overall energy is. Now, cups represents the emotional side, okay? So a lot of times we're digging deep into our emotional side, but overall, the Six of Cups is a nostalgic cup. It's a nostalgic card. It's all about either people from our past are coming through. We'll be seeing some of those people we used to go to school with, or a person that we probably lived around the block with, or is someone from our past either appearing, or there's something of past memories that are coming up that need some resolution, some resolve, something that needs some healing. It can also mean that there is a offering of some sort, something that must be given or received that brings about a healing. Okay, so beautiful people, there are many ways to interpret this, but I want you to understand, whatever you are dealing with, it is all based in emotion. So please be open to feel the emotions that you may be processing and going through. If you're noticing you're feeling a little bit fiery between now and tomorrow, or even all the way to August, it's only right. Please process those feelings. Be open to whomever comes in from your past. And if there's some resolve that needs to happen, be open to it, okay? In your own time, if you can, talk to that person with calm and sensibility, because again, there is a balance in all things. Even if we're feeling all riled up and angry, we must have balance with some sensibility to have a correct and direct conversation with that person. But beautiful people, feel the emotions, acknowledge your voice, and speak your mind. And this is the time to do your resolve. We also have the Empress card. Now, we have this oh, she's the only one that came out the clearest, come through. Now, the Empress card is a beautiful card because look at her. That's like Mother Gaia, and she's pregnant with the earth. And what she brings forth is fertility, divine intuition. There's also moon right here. Divine intuition, a connectedness to earth, a connectedness to fertility. So we can either see fertility of births, people being pregnant. Maybe you are pregnant, maybe your male significant other, you've gotten someone pregnant, or it can also mean the fertility of ideas, creation, abundance, okay? It's giving birth and expansion. It's creating the new, it's creating life. It's bringing life forward with new beginnings. The Empress is a beautiful, magical card because she is the queen of all things. She is a major player of all the rulers going on in that major arcana card. So beautiful people, take her serious and birth energy. Again, that's why it is so important to know what your heart desires are, beautiful people, because we're giving birth to some new creations around here. And underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. Now remember, cups is all about our emotional connection, our intuition. And guess what? The Queen is considered to be very intuitive. She's as intuitive as our High Priestess. She's as intuitive because she is open to all emotional aspects of herself and others. She's very compassionate. She, as a queen, is very compassionate to others. She wants to be the nurturer. She wants to hear what it is you have to say. So beautiful people, it is also a great practice. If you want people to hear what you have to say or what you want to share, then you, my dear, must reciprocate and do the same thing. You have to be able to listen to others as they share their desires and hopes and dreams. But there's a cautionary tale with that one, and I will come back to that later, okay? But there's a cautionary tale that happens with that. Make sure that your energy is your energy and not that other person's energy. You can have a compassionate ear and heart, but beautiful people, stay focused on your dreams and your desires, okay? Transference of energy is real, and that's why it's always Always, we have to be careful of how we share our energy and what we allow other people to share with us. Moving on. Now, moving to our next cards, we have of oracle cards, that was our tarot. We have the third house, sentimental education. Your ability to grasp new ideas is greatly enhanced. Learn something new, teach what you know. Now, this house is associated with the sign of Gemini. Beautiful people. And so what? Right now, remember we were talking about that wonderful Sagittarius energy and that Jupiter energy about expansion. Was expansion also includes knowledge, learning something new. This is the great time of Leo's portal to learn something new, educate yourself. And then with that education, you are able to share that education with others and expand your mind to help in your creation of whatever it is you are creating. Educate yourself, and then each one teach one, like the African proverb. Once you have your knowledge down packed, share that with your offspring, your cousins, your auntie, whomever, all right, a neighbor or social media, but share the knowledge and share the wealth. We can all expand together, beautiful people. We also have, oh, well, let me grab this one too. We also have, matter of fact, let me break down all of these. Ooh, I'm dropping cards. So after the third house, we also have seventh house, one-on-one, a change for the better is taking place in your relationship, both personal and professional. We also have balance of power. You or someone close to you may be engaging in power plays, simply refuse to take part. We also have patience is a virtue. That's Aries reverse. Patience is a virtue. Take your time and follow through with your pioneering plans. And underneath the deck, we have fixed energy. Fixed energy. Hold fast to your dream. Your dreams, you're capable of intense, prolonged, focused energy. Embrace your passion. You will triumph. So let's break this down, okay? So let me see, let me put this one together. Patience is a virtue. So if we're learning about education and what we can do to educate ourselves, patience is a virtue. Take your time and follow through with your pioneering plans. Beautiful people, this is always a great time to create a plan. A plan. Aries, remember, this is Aries in reverse. So Aries is a wonderful starter energy. Aries are greatly known as self-starters, okay? They are a wonderful fire energy. So here we go. More fire energy that's backing up that Leo fire energy. Okay. And beautiful people, guess what? Leo, hold on. Leo is also, what is going on technology wise? Okay. Don't even worry about that. Leo is fixed energy, okay, as well as Scorpio, Aquarius, and what is the other fixed energy? Oh my God. The king of Taurus, who I live with, right? So those are your main pushers of fixed energy. And fixed energy is great because, once again, when you can hold on to your passion, they're the ones who like ride it all the way to the end. All right. So they have no problems of being disciplined to get what they want, the finished goal of whatever it is they want. So fixed energy has a hard time being moved. All right. In the sense of, like I said, once they have their eyes set on something, it's a done deal. And I will not stop until I reach it and receive it. So that is the wonderful energy that's coming through as well with this fixed energy. Hold fast to your dreams. You are capable of intense, prolonged, focused energy. Embrace your passions. You will triumph. That goes along with that patience is a virtue. Hold on, be patient. Use that temperance energy to hold on with moderation and patience in all that you do. And beautiful people, you remember, you also had seventh house, one-on-one. A change is for the better is taking place in your relationships, both personal and professional. Now, seventh house is also associated with the sign of Libra. And Libra is all about, again, relationships. So know that there's some goodness coming through when it comes to your business and your personal relationships. Sometimes when we have more clarity of what's going on and who the people we are talking to and working with and working for, it helps us to get an idea of who we need to actually cut out. So if you are around someone who is constantly negative or can never be supportive to what your dreams or what your goals are, understand that this is a time of change and it's time of cleaning house. That's what's happening right now. So it's not something to be afraid of. It's something to embrace. Embrace the change. Universe has a way of allowing people to go their separate ways, whether they're going through something and they get quiet in their interactions so they don't call as much, or they're not sending you messages as much. Take that as a blessing because it's allowing you the quiet time you need to focus on your goals. If it's meant to be, you and that person will always meet back up when the the timing is right. And if that does not happen, baby, we are here to meet people for a reason and for a season. And after that season is up, it's all good. Let go of the old, making room for the new. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated. Now, remember when I was talking about that Queen of Cups and being compassionate? Sometimes we're allowed to have a test so that we can prepare and be ready so we know how to handle these situations of compassion. And here is one: balance of power. You or someone close to you may be engaging in power plays. Simply refuse to take part. Now, beautiful people, we have, again, two relationship cards that's going on with the seventh house, and this is also Pluto in reverse. So Pluto is also associated with, it's a water sign, cups, water sign. It's a water sign, and Scorpio is all about transformation, okay? But also, again, if something is not done correctly, because it also rules the eighth house, and eighth house is always about things that are not always talked about. It rules. Matter of fact, we have an eighth, which leads into this next one. We have eighth house mystery. So that's the underneath the deck energy for our next deck. And with eighth house, again, it rules a lot of things that we don't really talk about. It's there, it's in the land of mystery, but it's taboo. So that can be like sex, drugs, money that people don't want to just come out and talk about. It's not our everyday conversation that we'll talk to with a perfect stranger. We're not going to talk about our finances to somebody we just met 2 minutes ago. That's not what we do as a society. But understand this: eighth house is also a chance for us to get some idea about power and power plays. So be aware if someone is trying to have balance of power or power plays with you. You are too busy focusing on what you need to achieve to partake in games, in power play games. That's not where your energy lies. We are all about positivity. We are all about creativity. So beautiful people, if someone is trying to engage you, goat you, or try to play some games with your money and things like that, honey, take a breath and analyze what can you do diplomatically, because again, we have that seventh house energy to work with professionally or personally to get what we need done. There's duality in all things. Beautiful people, it's called a mediation, and stay speaking your truth. But we don't have to come in there nasty about it. Start with your manifestation that this conversation is going to work out great in your favor because you are calm, you are collective, and you know that your highest purpose is something bigger than this temporary sidetrack. This is not about what so-and-so feeling and their emotions, and they're projecting on you because of something that happened. That's not your game. That is not what we're working on. We are embracing the positivity and the positive energy of Lion's Gate. All right, that's it. That's all. Keep that in mind. So awareness is key, but you don't have to participate. Always remember, you have choices, beautiful people. And also, I think we talk about, no. So here, solar flares. Solar flares activate with all the passion, the heat, or even with this balance of power. Just know, Leo is ruled by the sun. And again, very passionate, very fiery. Well, guess what? With all of this fiery energy, there also technically happens to be solar flares, and they're spurts of fire, solar energy that spews out from the sun. And that it's also a time symbolically when a lot of tension happens. Wars, that's probably why I did use the analogy of war. Wars and battles have been historically associated with times where the sun's solar flares are at their all-time high, popping and locking, okay? So beautiful people, what we do is we use that energy of activate to activate all our creations, all right? So again, this is when we have to go ahead and be clear about what we are creating. Get clear of what is it that you're manifesting, that your dreams, hold fast to your dreams, and then activate, get into action, utilize all energy right now to get into action, get your plan and get into a strategic plan of action, beautiful people. Remember, it's time to follow through with your pioneering plans. Moving on. Now, I also have animal energy. Animal energy. So here, working with 38 lizard spirit. I'm so glad y'all could finally see some cards. 38 lizard energy, dream the world into being. So lizard energy, dream your world into being. So this is also helping us to utilize the power of our imagination. If you can see it, you can believe it, and you can achieve it. Come through. I know some people have heard that. If you can see it, you can believe it, you can achieve it. It is a done deal. So beautiful people, use your imagination. Now, this is a practice that can be done as well. Name 3 things I want you to do. I've already started on mine. I've already named 2, and it took me a minute to come up with my third, but I already have my third. Now I just have to write it down. Name 3 things you are in the process of utilizing this universal energy to manifest and co-create, beautiful people. Be specific as possible. You let your imagination run wild with what does it see? What does it look like? What does it smell like? What does it hear like? Are we popping bottles of champagne because it's already happening and it looks good and it feels good, or I'm driving what I wanted, or I received the job that I got? I've already go with the energy that you have already achieved it. It's done. Use your imagination to dream it into the world of being. That is the power of manifestation and co-creation. And use the solid, wonderful, powerful sun energy and gate portal alignment with all of this energy to make it happen. You also have well spirit, trust the great mystery. So beautiful people, here we go again. There's something about mystery. Mystery. One thing we've learned about the universe and what we've learned about energy is that energy is real, but you have to believe and you have to trust. So the word of the day here is also trust in that great mystery. A lot of times we cannot see with our intellectual side and eyes what is out here, but we can feel. We can become in tune, and we can hear clairaudiently or clairaudience or clairvoyance to see what's going on. Some of us are talented and gifted with the gift of seeing with foresight, and some of us are more so susceptible to feeling and having a certain feel to things. This is the time when we have to trust what we do not see with our own eyes and have unwavering faith, knowing faith of a mustard seed that I will achieve all things because I believe in divine time and I believe in source. I believe in infinite intelligence. I believe in my higher self and I believe in my connectedness to this universe. And I am a voice that is allowed to see and speak what I see with joy, with happiness, with gratitude. And it's a wonderful formula to go by. But beautiful people, know there must be trust on what we are doing. And underneath the deck, we have, wow, we have 15 cow spirit. The miracles are endless. When we get into that trust factor of what's going on by putting in our, because it's a partnership, we do our part to work with universe. Now, universe is here to bring us prosperity and abundance and the things we ask for, but we must do our part and meet universe halfway. And when that happens, miracles are endless. But again, it goes back to faith and putting in that work, beautiful people. This is how we all work together. This is how this magnificent manifestation works for our highest good and our greatest good. This is how we accept the abundance. And this is how we continue to let the flow work, beautiful people. All right. And now moving on to our life coaching cards. I have 51 empath, 51 empath, 46, no, 43. Come on. What is going on? 43, education. There's a lot of high frequencies around here. Sometimes it does mess with the technology. So beautiful people, please be aware. And 15, core value. Let's get it cracking. Now, let's go back. Remember, I was talking about that being compassionate and taking on or sharing of energy. Let's take things to another level. Empath. You may be confusing other people's energy with your own. Empath. You may be confusing other people's energy with your own. Beautiful people, there is nothing wrong with being a listening ear for others. If you have the room, the space, and the capacity to do so. Now, if you do not, I would advise you to use some way of getting off the phone, the internet, or with the conversation to cease. I have something to do. I have to be somewhere at a particular time. I have to do things. Let me stop you right there. I'm in the middle of something and I just can't take this on right now. Let me holler at you later when I have more time and energy to give. And the reason being is because, again, a lot of times when you are not ready to receive somebody's energy and you take on someone else's energy, whether it's positive or negative, especially if it's negative, it's kind of hard to shake that off. This is what led me to studying Reiki energy. This is what made me start to become and take more classes and understand and become a Reiki master, because I was a strong empath. I still am. But the problem was, when people gave me their negative energy or gave me their sob stories, it's something of sadness, I found myself to go into a depression for myself. And it wasn't even my energy or my depression to go through. But because I was such an empath, it was hard to disconnect. So beautiful people, it took education, it took training, it took me to step outside and learn techniques so that I had to protect myself and my energy. And I say all of this to you. Be prepared with a lot of things. Remember, this is solar energy that we are working with, and this alignment, the sun is leading us off in this wonderful alignment. So beautiful people, there could be anger, there could be hurt, despair, or other things being shared with you. If you are not in the capacity to take it on or to advise or just to hear, protect yourself in any form, fashion that you can, beautiful people. It is not your job to take on someone else's energy unless you've been trained to do so, all right? Come through. Education. Okay, so here we go again with education. That's twice. We have sentimental education and education. Education is an important part of your soul's development at this time. It can't get any clearer than that, beautiful people. It's time to educate yourself. Is there a class, a course of work that is coming at you that you think that you need to take? This is the time to make a decision if you are ready to invest in yourself and do what you need to do to get and learn all the traits, the tricks, the talents that you need to learn to be your best self, for the development of you, for you to achieve your goal. There are times where we have to do an investment in ourselves. I personally had to go and take classes to learn hypnotherapy, to learn a life coaching. I had to educate myself on methodologies and theories and even put them into practice in order for me to be the best self that I could in helping others. And yes, it was at a cost, but guess what? In my mind and in my mindset, it was an investment in myself. If I can spend over $100 in a dinner or drinks at the club or at the bar or at the lounge, stuff that I am renting, because sooner or later you are going to let go of that food and you are going to let go of that drink. Then, beautiful people, I can spend that money on education, on classes, on knowledge, wisdom that stays with me for a lifetime, that works with me in my personal and professional life. And I encourage you to do the same. Spirit is also explaining that it is time to do so. So, beautiful people, remember, as a collective, the energy or the intention for this reading was to get all the information that we need for us to be our best self and connecting with this Lion Gates energy and this portal. Please make a wise decision. Figure out what you need in order to achieve your greatest manifestation. And if that involves learning something, a new trade, a new trick, a new course, a new anything, be open to the education, beautiful people. It stays with you forever. Remember, it's all about expansion. Come through. And underneath the deck, we have, here's 15 again. Wasn't there 15? Sure was. Miracles are endless. Here we go with this 15 energy. And what is it? Core values. Follow your heart. Follow your heart and make your values a priority. So again, confirmation that again, Leo is all about heart. It rules the heart. And it's all about, again, knowing your heart's desires. Be clear in your core values of what you want, what you are achieving, what you want to see in the finish line. And let's get busy in activating and creating. Activate and create, beautiful people. And finally, final cards. These are my new cards. They're not new for me, but they're new for you viewers. This is, again, the money and the law of attraction cards. I love these cards. They have a message on the back, and I will definitely be reading them to you. The first one up is 59. Life is always working out for me. So what these cards do is provide mantras and things that we can practice with the law of attraction. I hope half of the time when you guys and gals are out here reading or listening to me, you are getting some notes, beautiful people, because these are gems. This, believe it or not, this is education. I, as a teacher, am here to share my wisdom of what I've learned, and I'm here to give it to you, beautiful people. Whether you receive it or not, that is on you, but I'm here to be of service. This is an education. Always have your pen and pencil ready for it. And the good thing about it is, if you didn't have it now, you can always go back and watch this video over again. Now, let me continue. Life is always working out for me. Baby, bye. Let me go ahead and get these glasses. I'm not going to even try to trick myself into something. All right, beautiful people, let's go. I like understanding that things are always evolving. And while there are many things that could be better where I am, it is not really a problem because where I am is constantly changing to something better. Come through. I like knowing that as I look for the best things around me, where I am, those things become more prevalent in my experience. It is fun to know that things are always working out for me. And as I watch for the evidence of that, I see more evidence of that every day come through. So always remember, beautiful people, stay in gratitude for where you are right now. Everything is happening in divine order. Everything is working out for you. Maintain that mindset, knowing that no matter what news come at you, it is happening is happening for you for a reason. So it's not happening to you, it's happening for you for a reason. Sometimes you got to hear that no or that closing of that door because that new door is opening for your highest good. And that's where you're supposed to be. But you had the spirit source had to close that first door, even though that was the door you thought you was going through. That wasn't your door, beautiful people. Adapt, make it work, come through. Also underneath the deck, money isn't everything, but 35. And what we have, you are right when you think money isn't everything. You certainly do not need money to have joy in your experience, but in your society where so much of what you live is tied to money in some way. Most of you associate money with freedom. And since freedom is a basic tenet of your being, then coming into alignment with money will help you establish a balanced footing that will be of value to you in all other aspects of your experience. Okay. So just again, know that you don't need money. You don't need money to have joy in your experience. All right. And to be honest, when we come to that conclusion that money isn't joy, because you have some of the richest people out here who wind up actually living a shorter lifespan because they didn't live the life they really wanted to. And because even though they had the money, they didn't have the happiness. And they would have paid any and everything to be able. I think Steve Jobs, one of his last interviews, he mentioned that, with all the money and notoriety that he had, he was missing that one important link. And that is, you have to maintain that happiness, that joy of understanding the power of love or love for self, love for family, knowing what's really important for you in your legacy. So beautiful people, find the joy in what you do. Find the gratitude in all that you have achieved thus far. Because a lot of us always forget. We're so busy focusing on what we're trying to achieve or what we are achieving that we forget to stop and take gratitude and express gratitude for what we have in this present moment, beautiful people. Remember, the goal is to stay in our present moment as it prepares us for our future. But we must maintain what? Temperance, a balance, staying in the now as we prepare for our future. But find the joy in all that you do. Find the love, the joy, the happiness, the fun. Have fun in all that you do. If you can find the fun and the joy in what you're doing, then it never has to feel like work. So beautiful people, going back to that assignment that was given out, and you can take it or you can leave it. Think of the 3 things that brings your heart joy. What do you want to achieve? If you did not get paid for doing this, would you still want it or do it? And if so, then open your heart, open your mind and do it. Get it done. See that vision. And then holla at your girl when it manifests into this existence. And I can't wait to hear all the wonderful stories. I can't wait to share more stories with you and what I've been achieving. A lot of the shows that I've worked on are now coming into rotation. They are premiering on Hulu. They're premiering on TV. They're premiering, and I'm still working, and I'm grateful for that. So beautiful people, be open, have fun, and enjoy working with universe. It's a partnership, beautiful people. You can have anything your heart's desire is creating, beautiful people. And that concludes your reading. Beautiful people, up next, it would be the full moon in Aquarius. Remember now, we are still enjoying this wonderful energy of the new moon in Leo, which is why this is such a potent and auspicious time to utilize the energy of the Lion's Gate. I hope you've learned a little bit. Oh my, I don't know what happened, but I'm sure to have to put this together. But again, I'm a firm believer if everyone was to shine their light, and I mean brightly shine their light, honey, Honey, no one will have to live into darkness, okay? Because again, you never know who you may inspire, beautiful people. And as always, continue to what? Just again, shine your light, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this with others, and just continue to love on yourself. I love you, and I want you to continue to love on yourself, beautiful people. It's a powerful thing to show yourself some love. I don't know what happened, but we're going to flow and let go, beautiful people. I told you, solar power flares its energy, and the power is getting stronger and stronger. So be aware of technological situations that you're just like, what just happened? Technology at its finest. Hey, energy is real, beautiful people. Work with it. Mwah! Take care, and I'll see you at the full moon in Aquarius reading. Bye. Enjoy. Yes. Bye.